ati amupangwingwi. Ala, West Pokot mko chonjo kiasi hiyo? Ati mnasemaje? Asalala.
This government has no option only to have and to give quality education to Kenyans.
70% of the people who made the decision to put Kenya Kwanza government into power, I think they will have a decision. I think right now they think that they made a wrong decision.
Let me pose this question. If Kenyans were to given another chance or a second chance, do you think they would do the decision they did on 2022 during the election?
Of late, I have been listening to people's opinions and suggestions on the decision that they made. And I think from what I've heard, 70% of the people who made the decision to put Kenya Kwanza government into power, I think they will have a different decision. I think right now they think that they made a wrong decision because the government, we have given it some time. It's 15 months since it was in power officially, and I think nothing has changed. Nothing. We cannot say that we have had some significant change. Everything is just worsening day by day. So I think most of the Kenyans are saying that they made a wrong decision. Yeah, personally, I don't think I made a wrong decision, but I think we will continue giving it some time.
So you say punda amechoka?
Yeah, punda amechoka.
Charlton, if the Kenyans were given a second chance to do what they did during the August, it was 8th of August. Do you think they will still do that again? You realize the presidential term limit, or when you elect leaders to power, it's like a marathon. And I always say it, and I've said, and I will repeat it again, that it's a marathon. You can never judge a marathon with only one let's say one round, one lap. This government, they have only had one budget, and you realize that government only operates under budget estimates. So you realize this government says that siku njema huonekana asubuhi, and their first budget came with a lot of, I think a lot it added lot to the punda. 16% on the VAT on petroleum, 1.5% on the non-refundable. I think you can put that in bold. Non-refundable housing levy and others, NHIF and others. Now you are saying that you cannot judge this government with the one lap. Now consider that this one lap they have done. So what about the second lap, the third lap, out to 24 lap? Yes, you know, you can never judge a government like that. That's a very perverse understanding. And if you want to realize, you want to judge a government, you give him time and you analyze how they manage the budget estimates. This government is barely 15 months in power. And we are judging it as if they have been in power in, let's say, more than a decade.
But they said 100 days.
In 100, leave alone 100 days shenanigans.
Why?
Those things can never work. Because, as I told you the other day, and as I told you earlier, that politics is a game of propaganda. For you to win in politics, propaganda is a key and part and parcel of politics. Like I told you in courtship, when you are dating a girl, during courtship, there are vows that you tell a very sweet thing, but when you now get engaged, you realize that things are different. We do need tofauti background. So this government, they now ought to settle, and that I'm serious about. They ought to settle, and they ought to give Kenyans now the real things that Kenyans deserve. Basic things like food, basic things like education should be their priority. And I think they are out to do it. Out of what I'm getting from you is give government time, give government time. Not give them time until the time is over. But I think going forward, the government should show some commitment, especially the presidency and the executive at large, because they are the people who implement these government policies. They should put their best feet forward to ensure that all these promises that they deliver. Because after 5 years, we will go back there that this was the performance agreement, these are now the scorecard. And if you don't deliver, we'll go to the scorecard and say, President Ruto, go home and let somebody else take the mantle forward.